Alright, what is up everyone? I'm back for another video, and today we're going to be talking about nutrition and dieting. I know, it's super exciting stuff, but I've been getting a few questions about the topic, so I kind of want to break it down, simplify it, make it easier to understand for everyone. So I plan on doing that right now. I'm not going to do it in my gym parking lot because it's cold outside. I'm in a short sleeve shirt and people are driving by and probably think I'm a loser. So anyways, I'm going to go to the comfort of my own house in my basement where I got a whiteboard set up. So we're gonna go there in 3, 2, 1. Alright, what's up? I'm in my basement. I got my whiteboard set up right there, and I got my ironing board set up right there. I'm using the ironing board as a tripod because I'm too cheap to buy one of those big tripods. And I know what you're thinking. Brenner, isn't your camera already like 600? That's not the point. The point of this video is that I've been getting some questions about nutrition and dieting. So I decided I'm going to break that down and make it simple for you guys using my whiteboard into 4 simple questions. I'm going to answer those right now. Question number 1. What is energy balance? Energy balance is the relationship between energy in and energy out. Basically saying that it's what you feed yourself versus what your body is burning. And we express this in the form of calories. So, energy in, calories into your body. This is through the foods and drinks that you consume in a day. If you add all those up, you get your total caloric intake. And so if you compare that to your energy out is what your body is burning. Basically, it's your physiological needs, the physical activity and exercise you're doing for the day, and a few other things. If you compare those two together, you get whether you are in a caloric surplus, a caloric deficit, or caloric maintenance. This is important for question 2, which I will be answering right now. Alright, I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Wow, Brenner, you did such a great job explaining energy balance to me on a whiteboard in a very fun and just an interactive way. Like, awesome job. But really, the question I have now is how does this help me lose, maintain, or gain weight? I'm really glad you asked that question because that's exactly question number 2. How can energy balance help me lose, gain, or maintain my weight? And the answer is pretty simple. So if you want to lose weight, you want to be in a caloric deficit, meaning you want to have more energy coming out. You're burning more than what you're feeding yourself, what you have coming in. So you want to be burning more than you are eating. If you want to maintain your weight, you want to be in caloric maintenance, basically saying you want to have about the same energy coming in as you do coming out, eating the same as much as you're burning. If you want to gain weight, you want to be in a caloric surplus. This means that you want to have more energy coming in than you're burning, so you'll be eating more than you're burning. Those are just a basic blanket for how you do that. I plan on going into detail on the next question. Alright. Whoa! Alright, third question. How do I know how many calories I should eat? And my answer to that question is, it's a good question, but it depends. And it depends on your goals. So where we need to start is we need to find your basal metabolic rate, or your BMR. So this is your resting caloric rate. So if you were to lay in your bed all day, it's like this, and not move a single muscle, you would burn X amount of calories. For me, it is 2,250 calories. That's how much my body just burns naturally. Next, I can take that number and I can find my total daily energy expenditure, how many calories I'm burning with my BMR and my exercise and activity and everything like that. So, for me, it's about 3,550 calories. And I know you're thinking, oh, that's great, Brenner, but how do I figure out those numbers? Well, I'll put a link in the description for both the BMR and the TDEE calculators. It's super easy, just put in your height, your weight, your age, answer another question, and you'll get those numbers, and they're pretty accurate. They're what I use, so that's why I'm going to put them in the link in my description, and they'll work, just trust me. So now we got to figure out what you want to do with your goals. So if your goal is to lose weight, lose body fat, you want to be in a caloric deficit, like I said earlier. So with what I've read and what I've experienced myself, the best percentage of deficit you want to be in is about 20 to 30% less calories than your TDEE. So for me, I do about 20%. I think it's the most sustainable while getting the most bang for your buck, I guess you could say. And so my total caloric intake for then would be about 2,840 calories. So I'm eating about 600, 700 calories less than I'm actually burning. So that will allow me to lose weight, lose body fat, and hopefully look pretty good. Next, if I want to, my goal is to maintain my weight. I'm fine with how I look. I don't want to gain any weight. I don't want to lose any weight. I just want to stay the same. I would eat exactly 3,550 calories, give or take 100 on both sides of the spectrum. This will just allow you to fill your body with what it needs. It's not going to gain any weight. It's not going to lose the weight. It's going to stay about the same. If your goal is to gain weight, you want to do so in a smart way. You don't want to put on a bunch of weight really fast and look like the Michelin tire man, because that's just not that cool. But if you want to gain weight, you want to get bigger, then I recommend doing it about 10% more calories than your total daily energy expenditure. So what you do is you take your TDEE and you times it by 1.1. That's 10%. And you'd add that to your TDEE and you get your caloric surplus number. So mine is 3,900 calories, which is about 350 more calories than my TDEE. And from there, I can either lose weight, stay the same, or I can gain weight. But now, the next important thing we need to talk about is macros, because calories can help, but you want to make sure you're doing so in a way that's going to benefit you the most. And we're going to talk about macros right now. All right, fourth and final question here. What are macros and how do I use them effectively? So to help paint a picture here, I'm going to use the number of calories from my caloric deficit when I'm trying to lose weight to show you what my macros would be for that. And that calorie number was about 2,840. So now I'm talking about the three macronutrients. You got protein, you got fats, and you got carbs. First, I'm going to talk about protein because this is the most important. It helps you gain muscle and lose fat faster. It helps you recover from your workouts, and it helps you feel more full, more satiated, all right? So protein is 4 calories per gram. And so I aim for about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. I weigh about 218 pounds right now, so I'm eating about 250 grams of protein, which is about 1.15 grams per body weight. Next, you got fats. Fats are an essential nutrient for a lot of our body's physiological processes, helps our bodies keep running smoothly. So it's very important. And for fats, it's about 9 calories per gram. And what I do is I aim for about 15 to 20% of my calories to come from fats. So I take 20% of that 2,840 number and I divide the number I get then by 9 for 9 calories per gram. And I get 64 grams of fat. So this gives me my body a good enough amount of fat to make sure everything's still running smoothly, running optimally, and keeps me healthy. So next is carbs, and carbs get such a bad rep, and it's not true. They don't make you fat. That's the reputation they have, is carbs make you fat, and it's not true. Carbs are your primary fuel source. They help you gain strength and gain muscle, and they do not hinder your fat loss at all. So carbs are 4 calories per gram. All right, so once I fill out how many calories I have from protein, how many calories I have from fats, I'll fill in the rest with carbohydrates. And so, like I said, I take the amount from protein, I take the amount from fats, and I subtract that number from the 2,840. And from there I get about 1,264 calories, and I divide that by 4 calories per gram, and I get 320 grams of carbs. So that's how I get my macros. So macros, again, protein is 250 grams, fats 64 grams, and carbs 320 grams. And really hit my total goal of either trying to lose weight, maintain my weight, or gain fat, or gain weight without fat. So that's kind of the end of this nutrition overview video, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed it.